Hey everybody, this is part one of a three-part series I'm going to do on what you should do to improve your fishing in the upcoming year of 2022. So sit back and relax. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell that lets you know when Live to Fish puts out new videos. And here we go for part one coming up on Live to Fish. Hey, welcome back to Live to Fish. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know you have a lot of choices out there and there's a lot of content on YouTube to do with fishing, and you're here. Thank you so much for the support. This is part one of a three-part series that I'm going to be doing on how you can land more fish from the bank in 2022. Now, that isn't to say you can't use these techniques from the yak, from the boat, from wherever, even the ultra skiff. I mean, we've all seen the same videos. You've got the spinner baits, you've got the Texas rig soft plastics, the stick baits, the whopper plopper. All those are tried and true. No doubt about it, they're confidence baits. But here's a couple of things that you may not have tried from the bank that you should, and should land you some more fish in 2022. All right, let's get to it. Here's the three baits you should have in your arsenal when fishing from the bank. All right, this has to be one of my favorites for the beginning of the seasons. It's the 360 SearchBait by Storm. It's the Shad. Doesn't matter what preference color you use, they seem to just get bit. Now here I am early in the season. Water's still pretty cold, and smallies are just coming in. I'm giving this a real slow roll down at the bottom, fishing it almost like you would a tube. And just like a tube, these are a little smaller profile. They come in at 3.5 inches, unlike like the Exo Swims and some of the other swim baits that I use later on in the season that are 4 inches long. These have a paddle tail, but they have great action. They seem to really catch the fish early on. This was on a 1/4 ounce jig head that comes with the package. 3 per package, and again, this is the first fish I caught of the year last year. Nice smallie. Along the same lines, my next recommendation is a Megabass Dark Sleeper. Here you see it in various combinations of colors, sizes, weights, and this is something that you want to swim, again, on the bottom. Give it like a goby presentation, swim it slow, but you could also swim it very fast along the water column, much like a swim bait. Now here's a good example of when I launched this thing out in the 1 ounce size, a little bit bigger size. Didn't even get a chance to hit the bottom, didn't even get a chance to retrieve, and this monster pike just slammed it. So it has an effect on bass as well as those toothy critters. Even Sean over at Angling Spiders got into the Dark Sleeper recently and had some luck with it. Caught his first fish with the Dark Sleeper first time out. So they do work. And like I said, it's an alternative to a swim bait because it's got that weighted keel. I do have a video. I'm going to leave a link down in the video description below where I actually open up one of these and take a look at what the insides are to show what the internal workings are and how these things are engineered to work the way they do. My personal preference is to go with the smaller profile earlier in the season and then work my way up and do upgraded or upsize both the weight and the length of the Dark Sleeper as the season progresses. But either way, Megabass Dark Sleeper, you cannot go wrong with it. And lastly, this is something I feel just does not get enough love. No, it's not just the Googan baits. It's the Googan baits 10-inch Mondo worm on a Shakey head. Now, the Shakey head to me is very versatile all year round, but I tend to break it out in mid-season just after spawn. But that's not to say that you won't have luck with it other times during the year. It's just something that once the foliage starts coming in, your grasses start growing in. I like the weight of that Shakey head punching through, and I like the size and the profile of that 10-inch worm. It seems to catch the big fish. Catches some little ones too, but definitely the bigger baits catch the bigger fish. Here you see I caught my personal best this past year, and that was on the Shakey head with the 10-inch Mondo worm from Googan Baits. Again, it was in the natural color. That color just seems to really pop for me. I don't know if it's just our area location here on Lake St. Clair, but it definitely produces fish. I'll be sure to leave links for all the recommended products down in the video description below, and also links to some of the highlights of the videos from 2021. Now, I expect this upcoming season on YouTube to see some videos with some tanks caught on these recommendations. And remember, when you catch that tank, I told you so. Coming up next in the series are my recommendations for the best budget baitcaster combos. Boy, that's a mouthful. These are combos for the budget conscious and also those that want good quality. Now, there's going to be 3 different categories. One's going to be the $150 category, one's going to be the $100 category, and the third one is going to be the sub $100 category. Again, these will be strictly bait casters, but it's going to give you a good idea of what I have in my arsenal at a budget price that works really well. So again, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like, smash that subscribe, and until next time, be safe, be well, and as always, live to fish. Take care, everybody.